Good evening. We are getting ready to start our Goat Born and Raised show. Our judge for tonight is Paige Miller. She is from Torrington, Wyoming, where she and her family own and operate M. Lazy Heart Ranch, a diversified club calf, feed store, and feedlot operation. Paige graduated from Butler Community College, where she was an integral member of the Junior College Co-Team of the Year. Among many accolades, she was the high individual at the North American in Louisville, Kentucky, frequently named high individual in Oral Reasons, and tallied in as an academic All-American. She then completed her education and collegiate livestock judging career at Colorado State University as an ag business major. Paige's commitment to the next generation has afforded her the opportunity to evaluate shows and work with youth in 26 states. Let's give Paige a big welcome for coming in and judging our show. Okay, again, we are ready to bring in Class 1. Lila Buckland Lindgren, Anthony Quick, Devin Graham, Cal Breton, Aaron Brannick, Haley Diaz, Jocelyn Miller, Tegan Durner. Okay, in this first class, the breeders that are that have raised or bred the goats are Jacob Ratcliffe, Q Stag by the crossbars, Boars, Cal Breton by the crossbars, 333 Cattle and Sheep by the crossbars, and Spy Club Lambs. Okay, those of you who checked in goats and sheep, and this goes for beef and swine as well, if you are going to State Fair, you need to have a CVI, electronic vet check, to get on the state fairgrounds. This also goes for poultry, cats, dogs, horse, and rabbits. You need to go to your vet or have your vet do an electronic CVI so you can get on the state fairgrounds. You do not have an electronic one, then you will not get on the state fairgrounds. Whatever vet you are using, we'll send it directly to State Fair, and then make sure you have a copy on your digital phones or whatever. Also, we also want to thank our champion born and raised goat buckle sponsor, Laramie County Farm Bureau. We want to encourage you to go to the FFA sale on Friday at 7 o'clock at the Wyoming Hereford Ranch. We also want to ask you to come to the 4-H livestock sale on Saturday at 9 a.m. here at the Event Center in Archer.
Well, good evening. I know I'm certainly excited to be here today, and I hope that you all are as well. I think the first group that goes ahead and leads off our show this evening that represents different types and kinds, honestly, and the three that I went ahead and pulled back to come back for our champion drive all have the similarities of a good market animal. I think they all have some muscularity to them. I think they all read good just in terms of upper rib and body type, and then on top of that, all three of these guys have that added look and some added build and athleticism that I like to see in a good show goat. These young individuals are going to go ahead and exit and go back to the pens or back to their stalls. I think as a whole, like to see some changes amongst the group of them just when it comes to muscularity and when it comes to cover and then build quality as well. A very nice group though, like I said, let's give them a big hand.
Test, test, test.
Okay, in Class 2, I need Ori Buckland Lindgren, Taylor Schuler, Colton Bomberger, Devin Graham, Blair Sanchez, Callie Rosner, Ryan Fairherm. I'm doing real well. Okay. The breeders for class number 2 are Jacob Ratcliffe, By the Cross Boars, Lambert Bromberger Livestock, By the Cross Boars, Spy Club Lambs and Goats, By the Cross Boars, and 4R Boar Goats.
Went ahead and pulled 2 from our second group here, but I will say a young lady with the weather in the back is maybe having a tough time getting him to cooperate, but looking past that, really like that guy just in terms of chest width and the added mass, power, and dimension that he has from there back. You get in behind that guy and he's huge in terms of his rack, really bold in terms of that upper rib, obviously. I just want to see some changes made, maybe as far as Phil goes. If he had a little bit less inside of him right now, maybe he'd be more comfortable in terms of that spine, get that guy to relax, and maybe he would have gotten pulled in this particular group. Like I said, I pulled 2 that maybe just are the most in line with my kind as far as build and as far as muscularity goes. Good job to everyone out here, though. Let's give them a hand as they exit.
Okay, we're now ready for class 3. Anthony Quick, Hunter Mulkey, Olivia Harris, Dress Ratcliffe, Haley Diaz, Reagan Allen, Ryan Fairherm, Ethan Breton, Maya Alonzo. Breeders for class 3, Q Stagg, Charlie Hastings, Kayla Schuler, North 40 Boars, 333 Cattle and Show Stock, A5 Livestock, 4R Boar Goats, Ethan Bratton, and By the Cross Boars. Okay, class 4 needing to line up at the gate. Josie Rowe, Michaela Farmer, Kelly Rosner. Demi Kriz, Lance Winkler, Cooper Baumgardner, Adeline Crowder, Devin Graham, Kel Breton.
Once again, went ahead and pulled 3 from our third class here, and I'm going to start to sound like a broken record, just comparing the ones that I'm pulling and the ones that are going to go back. But once again, I think when it comes to handle quality and when it comes to having true muscularity and just being so genuine in terms of the way that they match the amount of muscularity and dimension that they have up high with their base width and having some squareness of build down low as well is where these 3 maybe stand apart for me in this group. Let's give them all a hand as they exit.
Okay, again lined up at the gate for class 4, Josie Rowe, Michaela Farmer, Kelly Rosner, Demi Kriz, Lance Winkler, Cooper Baumgardner, Adeline Crowder, Devin Graham, Kel Breton. Okay, producers for this group are Beth Rowe, Sorensen, CER Boers, Sorensen, By the Cross Boers, 2905 Livestock, Spy Club Lambs and Goats, By the Cross Boers, Kel Breton.
Another nice group of them that we get out here, and the two that I did pull stand out for me just in terms of handle quality. Obviously, we're getting into these older ones that are a little heavier and often are maybe just a little bit softer to the touch. These two have been handled very, very well. They're still fresh and aggressive in terms of their shape, and they still have some touch and tone. I appreciate that about the pair of them, and look forward to seeing them back for the drive here. Like I had said, though, maybe just like to see some changes made as far as handling goes and as far as maybe how much they have on them with this group that's going to head back. Still a very nice group collectively. Let's give them a round of applause as they exit.
To the gate, I need Class 5. Catalina Walski, Sarah Rowe, Jaslyn Miller, Anthony Rupert, Michaela Farmer. Okay, lined up at the gate, Class 5. Catalina Walski, Sarah Rowe, Jaslyn Miller, Anthony Rupert, Michaela Farmer. Okay, lined up at the gate, I need from Class 1, Tegan Derner, Aaron Brannick, Cale Breton. Class 2, Blair Sanchez, Colton Baumberger. Class 3, Haley Diaz, Reagan Allen, Ethan Breton. Class 4, Callie Rosner and Cooper Baumgardner.
You know, to be honest with you, all 5 of them out here in this final class of them all read very, very similar in terms of type and kind, but the 2 that I did pull just have the absolute most in terms of muscularity. That's what I want to see changed about this group in general, or the 3 that are going to go back to the pins. Want to see them all pried apart and pulled open from every angle, just in terms of muscularity and in terms of upper rib and dimension as well. A nice final group, though. Let's give them a hand as they exit.
Okay. In the ring, I need Cale Breton, produced by Cale Breton. Aaron Brannick, produced by the Crossboars. Tegan Derner, produced by Spy. Class 2, Colton Baumberger, producer is Lambert Baumberger Livestock. Blair Sanchez, Spy Club Lambs and Goats. Class 3, Haley Diaz, Triple 3 Cattle and Showstock. Reagan Allen, A5 Livestock. Ethan Breton, Ethan Breton. Class 4, Callie Rosner, CER Boars. Cooper Baumgardner, 2905 Livestock. Class 5, Catalina Walski, CER Boars. Anthony Rupert, A5 Livestock.
Well, for those of you who don't know me, I'm from Goshen County, obviously, which isn't far from here, and we have a bred and fed show deal, and it's something that means a lot to me because it allows these guys to represent not only themselves for these kids that have home-raised livestock, but just to, stay within their community. And obviously, many of these kids, if I had to guess, compete not only on this level, but do very well at state fair and further on at jackpots and national shows. And it's awesome, like I had said, just to see them have local livestock. I think that's very, very valuable. And like I had said, also, that's something that I always appreciated in my home county as well. Hopefully, by the words that you've heard me say or the things and the points that I've made, you can tell what's my type and kind. I like livestock or market livestock that cover the fundamentals of cover and finish and having the right kind of muscularity at the end of the day. Yet, after that, after they cover those basics, adding on as much skeletal quality, as much look, and as much presence as you possibly can. I'm not going to go ahead and talk each and every one of them out here since we have so many. If you kiddos have questions following the show, I'd love to answer them for you. There's a pair of them that I think fit together very well, and if I had to guess, we'll see some success later on within the week. Very, very high quality as a whole, though. Let's give these kids a very big hand for getting out here, and I'll grab you a top two.
Okay, your champion of the Laramie County Fair goat born and raised is Callie Rosner, bred by the CER Boars. And your reserve champion is Blair Sanchez, bred by Spy Club Lambs and Goats. And if those producers are here, we would like them to come to the ring with those goats and receive those banners. Okay, just as a reminder, State Fair will not be accepting those paper vet checks that you turned in today. They have to be the electronic CVI vet checks in order to get onto the state fairgrounds. So make sure your vet or one of the vets that does the check-in does that CVI.